exclusively on DAZN with our main card. But before we go to the main card, we're going to give you a little free taste on the preview, which goes out on the BKFC app, Fubo Sports, and also on the official BKFC Instagram and YouTube pages, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And as I said before, we're live to the world, exclusively on DAZN with the main card, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Little less talk and a lot more action with our first fight of the night tomorrow, which goes down in the light heavyweight division. First to the scale, he makes his BKFC debut tomorrow from Panama City, Florida, by way of Lansing, Michigan. Here is Justin Pretty Boy Williams. Justin Williams, 183.2. And his opponent tomorrow toes the line for the first time from Hollywood, Florida, by way of Stuart, Florida. Here is Rudy, the Black Widow.
Let's go, Rudy! Let's go, Rudy!
Rudy Lobos, 185.8. This is how you kick off the Freeview Hard Rock Live. Two debuting fighters ready to toe the line and throw the gloves to the side. In the light heavyweight division, Rudy Lobos and Justin Williams. Again, ladies and gentlemen, so many different ways that you can check out BKFC 80. Again, right here at our home away from home, Hard Rock Live. Preview once again going out on BKFC app, Fubo Sports, and the official BKFC Instagram and YouTube pages, plus many other streaming platforms on BKFC.com and exclusively on DAZN for the main card. Next up, we move along to the heavyweight division. First to the scale. He toes the line tomorrow, ready for bare-knuckle fight number 2. From Port St. Lucie, Florida, by way of Lincolnton, North Carolina. Here is Dylan, the Irish Thug Bleeder.
Let's go, Dylan! Come on, Dylan!
Dylan Bleeder,
let's go, Dylan!
16 even. And his opponent steps into the square circle tomorrow, ready for bare-knuckle fight number 3. From Broward County, Florida, here is Chino Blue. Chino Blue, 250.8. This is fight number 2 on the Freeview, the big boys of the heavyweight division, Chino Bloom and Dylan Bleeder.
Let's go, boys! Ah!
Our next fight will be Grease Lightning personified in the flyweight division. First to the scale. He is ready tomorrow to step into the ring for bare-knuckle fight number 3. From Lubbock, Texas, by way of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Here is Abomination Garcia. Zay Garcia with the greatest hair and debonair, 124.8. And his opponent holds a BKFC record standing at 1-0. From Fort Myers, Florida, by way Florida, here is Carlos Baby Hawk Rivera.
Let's go, baby, ho!
John Carlos Rivera, 125.8. Our final fight on the preview. Will the Green Machine stand up to the Zay Abomination, John Carlos Rivera and Zay Garcia? And our next fight is the first fight on the main card, exclusively on DAZN, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the welterweight division. First to the scale, he is an MMA veteran of 61 fights and holds a BKFC record, ready to toe the line for the second time. From Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Ceja, Espírito Santo, Brazil, here is Paulo Seguido Gomez.
61 fights.
Paulo Gomez, 164.4. And his opponent holds a BKFC record of 2 victories opposite a single defeat. From Broward County, Florida, here is the Rated R Superstar, Lord One-Yang Reed. One-Yang Reed, 166.6. This card is stacked from top to bottom, and this is a great way to start the main card on DAZN. Welterweight action, One-Yang Reed and Paulo Gomez. Next up, we move along to the bantamweight division. First to the scale, his overall bare-knuckle fighting record stands at 2 victories opposite a single defeat with 1 fight even. From Moriarty, New Mexico, here is Austin, the Animal Lewis. Austin Lewis, 128.6. And his opponent, no stranger to the squared circle, with a BKFC record of 4 victories opposite a single defeat. From Lewiston, Florida, here is Dynamite Garcia.
Let's go!
Chris Garcia, 130.6. This is fight number 5, BKFC 80 Hard
Let's go,
Rock
baby!
Bantamweight division. Chris Garcia taking on Austin Lewis. And our next fight goes down in the lightweight division. First to the scale, His MMA record stands at 6 victories opposite a single defeat, and tomorrow he makes his BKFC debut. From Fort Smith, Arkansas, here is Stash the Flash Kirkendall. Stash Kirkendall, 156 even. And his opponent holds an undefeated pro boxing record at 5-0 and an undefeated BKFC record at 1-0. From Broward County, Florida, here is the undefeated Bobby B3 Henry. Bobby Henry, 153.6.
Let's go, boys!
So many hands will be thrown in anger tomorrow. This no exception in the lightweight division. Bobby Henry and Stash Kirkendall. All right, our next fight goes down in the light heavyweight division. First to the scale. He toes the line tomorrow, ready for bare-knuckle fight number 7. From Smith Center, Kansas, by way of Richmond, Virginia, here is David Thunder Simpson. David Simpson, 185.2. And his opponent holds an overall bare-knuckle fighting record of 3 victories opposite 3 defeats. From Johannesburg, South Africa, here is Jeremy Pitbull Smith. Jeremy Smith, 184.
Let's go, Jeremy!
Fight number 7, light heavyweight division. Jeremy Smith and David Simpson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you your feature fight of the night tomorrow in the heavyweight division. First to the scale, his MMA record stands at 2 victories opposite 2 defeats, and tomorrow he makes his BKFC debut. From Spokane, Washington, here is Theo Gratarius Dukas. Theo Dukas, 212.8. And his opponent holds a world-class MMA veteran's record of 23 fights, and tomorrow makes his highly anticipated BKFC debut. From Coconut Creek, Florida, by way of Pinar del Rio, Cuba, here is Yoel El Soldado de Dios Romero.
Oh, I can already see it.
2. What a feature fight we have for you, ladies and gentlemen. The MMA juggernaut making his debut, Yoel Romero taking on Theo Dukas. And here comes your co-main event tomorrow. This, ladies and gentlemen, could be a fight of the night or a fight of the year candidate in the featherweight division. First to the scale, his BKFC record stands at 4 victories opposite 2 defeats, and he is the current BKFC UK featherweight champion from Billingham, England, Gary.
Let's go, Gary! Let's go, Gary!
Gary Fox, 145.6. And his opponent is yet to know defeat inside the squared circle with a BKFC record at 5-0. From Miami, Florida, by way of Chinandega, Nicaragua, here is the undefeated Edgar, the Dream Killer, Plaza. Edgar Plazola, 146 even. Here it is, your co-main event tomorrow in the featherweight division. The undefeated Edgar Plazola against the UK's Gary Fox.
Let's go, boys!
Edgar, Edgar. Hey, let me talk to you for a minute, man. How are you, Edgar? You hang out up here, too. I got a question for you. So, think about this. We know both you guys are going to come forward tomorrow night. That's without question. But what's going to separate you from him other than coming forward? Why are you going to win?
Speed, power, technique.
Speed, power, technique. That's a good answer. Let's go over to you, Gary. Gary Fox here with us as well. Thank you, Edgar. Gary Fox with us as well. Gary, 5-0. All of his wins come by stoppage. You heard Jeff Houston saying that. Honestly, why won't you become another statistic?
This is what I want. I want someone that comes to a fight. I want him to come and knock me the fuck out and then watch how far he gets. I always got a plan B because there's no clean knockout here.
I know his words are true. We're very excited for this fight tomorrow night, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen on this talk as well. That's right. Thank you very much. These two winners going to go out tomorrow night.
And now we present to you your main event, BKFC 80. This is a rematch, literally 2 months in the making to the day in the heavyweight division. First to the scale, his overall BKFC record stands at 7 victories opposite 4 defeats, and he is a 2-time BKFC World Heavyweight Champion from Chicago, Illinois, AJ Bomaye Boogeyman Adams.
Let's go, Adams!
AJ Adams, 263.8. And his opponent, he has yet to know what round number 2 looks like in a BKFC squared circle with an undefeated record at 8-0. From Miami, Florida, by way of Cienfuegos, sensation, Leonardo Ilzombo Perdomo. Leonardo Perdomo, 258.6. In a rematch of this magnitude, ladies and gentlemen, there is only two ways to look at the outcome: redemption or domination. In the heavyweight division, the undefeated Leonardo Perdomo taking on the veteran former two-time champion, AJ Adams.
All right, Arnold Adams. Let's talk with Arnold Adams. How are you, Arnold? So, the question on a lot of fans' mind, any BKFC historian knows that Arnold Adams typically will kind of work the count. And in the last fight with Leonardo, it seemed like you were doing that. Some questions you still have to be answered, but were you working the count, or did you just feel the power, man? And if you did feel the power, how are you going to deal with that power this time?
I'm always working the count. You know, I've always been taught, take that 8 seconds. No matter what, whether you hurt or not, take your 8 seconds. But in that last fight, it wasn't no 8 seconds. It literally, he got up top of me talking about 8, 9, I'm sorry, Ocho and Nueve, and then waved his hand.
So what about the power everyone talks about with Perdomo? Did you feel that power? Was it more than you felt? Is it all hype? How do you feel about that?
It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Let me say that.
All right, Arnold Adams. Let's go to Leonardo Perdomo. Perdomo, you are on a rocket ship, man. Nothing leaving the first round. And last time, as I just said to Arnold, some questions were asked by some fans. What do you intend to do this time so there's no more questions being asked?
I don't have nothing to say. I'll see you tomorrow in the night. You know?
Man, a few words, but a few punches too. We've seen it happen many times in the first round. Looking forward to that tomorrow night, the rematch with Leonardo Perdomo and Arnold Adams. This is going to be a great fight tomorrow night. Everyone's really excited about it. I know, Jeff, you're pretty pumped too.
Oh yeah, we are all pumped for tomorrow, and that is a wrap for the official BKFC 80 weigh-in show. But stay tuned, we are coming right back with a live Q&A session, and that is going to feature your feature fight, co-main and main event participants tomorrow for BKFC 80. Thank you for joining us here at the official weigh-in show. And as I said, stay tuned for the live Q&A session coming up next.